Where did you just come from?
Looks like somebody had fun.
Happy day 15 of Vlogmas! Today is chocolate chip cookie day. We're not gonna start right now in maybe a couple hours, but we'll make a lot of chocolate chip cookies. And we just fed all of the animals. It's another rainy day, yet again. So everything's just soaking wet outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just made some tea and I'm either gonna start work on the computer or I don't know. The housework? Probably not. But we'll see. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, Ellie. Yeah. Hi. No. Where did you just come from?
Looks like somebody had fun.
Oh my. Oh no.
At least your legs aren't all that bad.
That's actually surprising. Did you find a puddle? Is one of your holes just filled with water, probably?
Oh yeah, they're all completely saturated.
Finished up the first round of chocolate chip cookie dough. This was, I just doubled the batch. And Ben actually put some scoops on the trays and put them in the oven already.
Yeah!
Because he definitely wants dibs on the first, like, 20. So, depending on how many this makes, we might do another round. Here are the cookies before Ben got to them.
That's what you think.
Wait, I've had no, there's no way you've had any yet. These are the first two trays. They look pretty good, if I do say so. If I wasn't so sick from eating dough, I'd have one. I went ahead and made another double batch. This is 4 batches of the chocolate chip cookies. And this is the first to go in of the double batch. So this is everything that we got out of the first double batch. Plus I have, I think, 6 in the freezer. I started kind of packing them away. Oh, and then Ben ate probably a dozen already. You ate like at least half a dozen, don't you think? I don't think so. Alright, so these are gonna go in the oven and then hopefully, I'm getting a little tired, so hopefully the bacon will be done for the day. This was our biggest batch other than the sugar cookies that we're gonna do at some point. So, and these are really good, really tasty. Alright, the last batch of cookies has come out of the oven. I don't know, I didn't count how many dozen, but I think we've got 2, 4, 6, at least 8 dozen. And I packed up a whole container of just chocolate chip and like 3/4 of a container of chocolate chip. So I think we're set. I don't know what cookie we're gonna make tomorrow, but probably not gonna be as many. All right, I just started packing up some of the stuff we're going to need to take on our trip up north to Pennsylvania to see my family for Christmas. We're leaving for that in 3 or 4 days. 3 days? 4 days? Wait. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, we're leaving on the 4th day. Tomorrow we're celebrating with Ben's family. So anyway, I decided to start packing a few things like the ingredients we need for the casseroles because I'm not making the casseroles here. I'm making them when we get there just because it's less stress and I can focus on making more cookies and fixing up the house and whatever I need to do. My normal day-to-day life. So I started packing up all of the ingredients for that. The only thing we're missing are like the cold things. Obviously I can't pack until last minute, so I made a small little list so I won't forget them. Fingers crossed I don't forget them. We packed up 2 full big containers. I don't know if I showed you any of the containers that the cookies are in, but they're pretty massive. They're probably like at least 12 by 6 containers, I would think. I don't know. But I packed up 2 full ones of those of the chocolate chip cookies. Crazy. And then there was like about 1.5 dozen left for Ben, which he's ate almost all of them. Oh gosh, I haven't even eaten one yet. I need to go eat one before they're all gone. But tomorrow I think we're going to make probably probably another quick cookie just because we're going to be celebrating Christmas with family later on in the day. It's kind of going to be a later, like a dinner. And I think we're gonna maybe do like chocolate cookies or something. I want to do sugar cookies so badly to get it over with, but at the same time I know that's gonna take long. But I could make the sugar cookies and then frost them later because you need to wait for them to cool anyway to frost them, so that might be something I could do. We could maybe make the pumpkin today for them because I use pumpkin for the sugar cookies. Anyway, you guys are coming along with my thought process. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to probably go to work. I've been wanting to go into work for a little while now. I have to film quite a few things, and I still have a few days in December that I need to fill up with content, so I need to do that. And then I have some reels and shorts and TikToks to do as well. I've been pretty much baking and packing all this time. I don't know what time it is right now. Like 3, almost 3. I would really like to get my clothes packed. It always eases my mind when I get those packed ahead of time, so I could do that later today maybe, or tomorrow. But anyway, I'm here. Hurley's here. Everest is here. Briar's outside doing who knows what. But the rain has stopped, and it does look like we're not getting any more rain for a little while, so that's good. Anyway, I'm gonna go figure out work stuff, and then we'll see what else we can do. I meant to show you this to you yesterday, but this is my temperature blanket. Of course, you saw this earlier in Vlogmas, unless this is your first video that you're watching. This is my temperature blanket, in case you don't know what one is. I feel like it's harder to explain, but it's basically you make a key. You select a few colors. Let's say you pick 5 colors, and then like I don't know where my key is right now, but let's say from 100 degrees to 90 degrees to 100 degrees will be this white color. So then you crochet 1 row every single day, depending on the color will depend on how hot or how cold it was. So right now I'm in August. I think the last time I showed you guys I was in July. So I got quite a bit done. I think I got maybe about this much done. I don't remember where I was, but I know I didn't have this white row. So you can see it's getting hotter. The white was the hottest one I had, because I was doing this as a cool colored blanket, but now like yellow and green has taken over. It's always interesting to see how these turn out. I'm very intrigued how it's gonna look. But right now I'm in August. I think it's like August 8th. And like I said, I wanted to get this done by the end of the year. I think I can, especially, you know, during our travels and our hanging out with family during Christmas. This will be a good activity for me to take, and I'm pretty excited about finishing it. Like, I'm so super excited. I think we'll still have quite a bit of hot weather here, not in real life, in the blanket. I'm thinking it'll probably be at least another good chunk of like yellow and green and maybe some white. But then we should get down to maybe like these colors again, but I don't think we'll get down to this cool color ever again, just because January and February-ish are the coldest times of the year here. So I usually go by the high temperature of the day. I hope you guys are following along with what a temperature blanket is, but I usually judge it by the high temperature. A lot of people will do like the median temperature or even the low temperature. So I'll do the high temperature. I want to show you the key that I have. All right, so this is the exact key. Hold on, wait. What's the key? Yes. So here is the key that I have. This is what I was talking about. So 48 degrees and below is going to be the blue, and 59 degrees, 49 degrees, in between there is going to be aqua, and so on, right? And you gotta adjust it for your climate, of course, you know, because if I lived in Pennsylvania still, we'd be focusing a lot more on the colder weather. But since it doesn't really drop too far below, like it'll drop below this, but it doesn't stay that cold for that long. Like, let's see, on here, the blue is this darker one, right? So you can see there's not even that many days that went below 48 degrees. So it's kind of crazy to look at, right? So anyway, then you go over here. This is the other key that I have to make it a little bit easier on myself. I have it all marked out. By the way, this is for 2021. I didn't want to do, a lot of people will do the current year. Like normal people are probably doing the temperature blanket for 2022, but I'm going to do 2022 next year during 2023. So I wrote out all the August temperatures, the date, the temperature, the high temperature it was, and then the color, so I don't have to go back to the key every single time. So you can see, it looks like we're going to have a lot more white and yellow here for August, and then we're starting to get back to the green and the mint colors. And then, let's see if December, see now we're back to seafoam and aqua, but you can see you don't really see much blue, right? So there's one blue, and there's a couple blues there. But really, that's what we're looking at. I don't think it'll get to look like this again. I think it's just going to look more so like this. I don't know, we'll see. It's always interesting. I can't wait. Like, looking at it on camera like this, it looks really good. Because I've been worried about how it's going to look with all of this yellow. But the next temperature blanket I'm doing warm colors. So instead of blues, it's going to be like oranges and pinks and reds and whatever. I did want to lay it out just so you guys could see the whole thing so far. I haven't done this since the very beginning, so it's really cool seeing it all laid out. The yellow looks a little orange on camera, I will say. It's definitely not, it doesn't look like this. I don't, it looks really golden and orange, but it's a kind of a lighter yellow. I would honestly classify this as like sunshine yellow. But looks so good down that way. And I may have mentioned this before when I talked about this, but I used the moss stitch. I love it. It's one of the best ones for temperature blankets, if you ask me. But this is my first temperature blanket. I know, I feel like, how are you supposed to know the moss stitch is the best one for temperature blankets if this is the first one? I just think it's the best one because I did a lot of research before I did my first one. And the moss stitch just look the best with all of the different ones. Like, the colors just float a lot better. But anyway, that's that. Look at that, how cool it is. I'm super excited to finish this, and I can't wait to start on the next one. You guys missed Briar. You want to tell them about Briar?
Oh yeah, we had a little situation with Briar in the mud outside, and had to give her extra bath. So
I really wish we had it on camera, but also it was not a camera moment. It was a lot. She looked like she had boots on. Like, it was solid. Like, there was no getting that off. I think we're making dinner now, and we're just gonna go to bed. It's still light out, but it's fine.
bye.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have all.
Bye, Ari.
Bye.
He's tail wagging.
Happy Vlogmas.